nights we've crushed the game, where legends are born and nothing's the same. Grind it out hard where champions play. This is gone, we roll our way. Controllers in hand, the pixels ignite. Our passion explodes in the neon light. The grindhouse roars, the crowd won't stop. This is the mountain, we made it to the top. Where legends transcend. We took the road less traveled by far, kicked up the dust, now here we are. Every glitch fought, every boss slain. The grind is forever, no loss in vain. Raise your glasses, break the chains. The grindhouse stands, we've staked our claim. Stillness fades like a forgotten stream, 'cause we're living the ultimate gamer's dream. Thank you for every battle won, for the highs and lows and the blazing sun, where quality rules and the fakes offend. The gaming grindhouse where legends transcend.
Whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
You heard me right? Con men, thieves, degenerates, lowlifes, thugs, criminals!
Thank you for every battle won, for the highs and lows and the blazing sun, where quality rules and the fakes offend. The gaming grindhouse where legends transcend.
Game over.
Put that cookie down! Now! Yes, I would like to have a refund.
Dusty Ben's got a shiny new toy, a free Xbox Alley, oh boy, yeah. He's shouting loud, he's making noise, defending consoles like it's his ploy.
I hope this isn't true.
He's all in now, he's on the team. Microsoft dreams in his bloodstream. Dusty Ben, free stuff makes a loyalty spin. Dusty Ben, will he stop? Where to begin? Dusty Ben, oh, Dusty Ben, what's next? A fridge, a shiny game.
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build
His trash talk's gone, replaced by praise. You're living life in an Xbox haze. Games for free, he's got that gaze. Hoping for more in the coming days. Defending brands like they're his kid. For a freebie, old Dusty Ben. Fingers crossed for that next win. He's the console kingpin. Dusty Ben, free stuff makes a loyalty spin. Dusty Ben, will he stop? Where to be been? Dusty Ben. What's next? A fridge, a shiny pen.
Stop! Enough!
I don't play this game.
soul is it's your highest value gamer. It's your person who plays the most, they buy the most. But the thing that's also important is that customer.
No red line, no fight, no shame. We gotta make that money, it's a numbers game. Xbox is packing up, gotta change the quest. Time to share the love, put the market to the test. Controllers are shaking in every boss's hands. Making deals with rivals, got bigger plans. They say nobody's buying, so let's spread out. PlayStation, get ready to hear us shout. No red line, it's a brand new day. Xbox invading in a different way. We need that green, gonna make amends. Bringing games for you, our newfound friends.
Gaming.
Money's running low, can't stay in one shell. We'll mix it up and ring the sales bell. Oh no! All the consoles join, it's not a crime. Just a new strategy in the fashion of time. Jumping boundaries, ain't no hard divide. In the game of survival, we'll play each side. Different but same blood in these veins. Gotta feed the hunger, gotta break the chains. Gamers united under one big roof. Competition dies when you're bulletproof. Phil speaks the truth, no need for disguise. We're opening doors, it's a big surprise.
Gaming.
It's a brand new day. Xbox invading in a different way. We need that green, gonna make amends. Bringing games for you, our newfound friends. Our newfound
It's that time. What's up, grinders? How you doing out there? Yes, the Grindhouse is back. More shows coming at you. Yes, we are live. I'm live. Get in that chat. Say hello to the Gaming Grindhouse because we are live. This is not a highlight. This is not a song. This is not a clip. This is live. We're doing it live. So hit that like button, share it out, let the grinders know. Grindhouse Grinds Bite is back on a Wednesday night. And tell them to get on in here because we got some stuff to talk about. Yes, I didn't know what to do to rant, but I was like, know what? We talk about this. Like, I bring this up because like a lot of times when these games come out, because they talk about them so much, you know, because when these games come out, everybody's like, Avowed's in Game Pass. Ninja Gaiden's in Game Pass. And it comes out to no fanfare. To nobody even saying anything. It's here. It's there for a day. Usually stealth dropped. Everybody's screaming at Greenberg. Where's the marketing and all this other stuff? And we're here as gamers going, you know, why did the games get the shaft? And we're sitting here, oh, where's the marketing? What's going on? Well, should we be excited? And they come at us. And nobody does it better than the Gaming Grindhouse where we track these games. Because after 20,000 interviews about ROG Allies and Sarah Bond talking about something about the future, and everybody telling me this is the future, nobody talks about the present. Pause. Nothing to talk about now. The present. The games they released, the ROG Allies, the games that are coming out. Where's the support? If they're all about gaming, then it should be about the games. And if you want a passionate speech and energy, go listen to Monday's show. I was roasting there. It was after Thanksgiving roasting. We got 487 with 5 VIPs in the grindhouse. He got him up. Yo, he's starting to train. A choo-choo. He got Breath Champion. He got Cosmic Hero in the house. Zashi, Alga, and J Ram. Thank you. 487. He get me going here. Let's go. Shout out to everybody coming on in here to the Gaming Grindhouse. Steady Flow, Nick, Cosmic Hero, shout you out, Nick, Albert Gouchon. Who else is in this piece? Where's the lamb sauce, yo? D wants a request. He said, where's the lamb sauce?
It's not even pink, it's raw.
And Coop has delivered.
And Coop again. And Coop. Oh, man, where is the lamb sauce? Was talked about yesterday on the Mag Show as, really? Where's the lamb sauce? 2 people in chat mentioned upon hearing it, Grindhouse Jazz, big reputation based on your sound clips. I appreciate it, D. Thank you for that. Shout out to Mag over there. I got to get Mag on the show. We got to talk to Mag. I watch some Mag shows as well. That's funny, dude. Where's the lamb sauce? Where's my lamb sauce? I got it. There it is. There it is.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce? Would you ship that? Oh yeah, we got all the clips of the Gaming Grindhouse, man. We got them all.
Would you ship that?
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, D. Shot Thrifty, what's up, man? Thrifty show's gonna be coming after later tonight. So King Gut in the house, what's up? Where's my ROG Ally? Where's my ROG Ally X Xbox outside gaming night? They're still looking for it. The full screen experience is on everything right now. So that's what it is. That's what it is, dude. Enter the Phil Ness Matrix. We're doing it again. But again, nothing. Josh Ayers, what's up, man? Everybody, what comes out. So when I saw the news, it's so funny because when I was talking about this, last week before, I was like, Avowed, the Road Map. The only channel on the webs. Oh, and I gotta update the VIPs because we're working on this one. There we go. Add my fine. I'm at 32. We're cooking. There we go. We're on our way. We're on our way to Grindhouse Choice Stream. That's right. Oh man. But yeah, I was talking about the roadmap, and then I swear, I don't know if I put some energy out there into the interwebs, if there's something that resonates off the show, but it just seems the timing of when I bring up something is spooky. That, oh, how's Avowed DLC? What's going on with Avowed? Like, where's the support for their games? Because that Sarah Bond interview knocked me out for a week. I did that interview. I needed a cigarette, and I needed to sit on a porch and reflect because she messed me up with that interview. Nothing about gaming. When she hit that AI button and said it collects your DNA to tell you to go forward, I'm like, oh man, I need a break. What's up, Niku? So nothing about games. Like I said, when she does the interviews, is it about Avowed? Is it about the games? Ninja Gaiden 4, and we talked about it on Monday. No bundles, and somebody even put in the chat, nothing. No bundles in the last 2 years of any bundled games, any releases, nothing. Roast, leave it out there. And I may touch on the RAM and the SSD stuff. Dude, it is going to be crazy. What I'm going to tell you right now, before we get into the Avowed stuff, is let me just tell you something. Just buy a PS5. The song resonates right now. Just by I'm seeing RAMs and SSDs, and I think about all this hybrid PC. Oh, they're gonna come out with PCs and the Steam machines and Xbox combo dual boot systems, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is RAM and SSDs gonna be like? Yo, you want mass market closed systems that play games as a gamer. Because building things and getting parts, and what we already dealt with the graphics cards, and now the SSDs are going to be crazy. Now the RAM is crazy. It is crazy out there. Holy shit, it's so crazy. I hit my microphone. It's crazy out there. And to talk about, we're on the cusp of this hybrid dual boots, Xbox and PC. It's like the worst time to talk about this shit right now. It's the worst time to release this stuff. It's the worst time to talk about it. Maybe Steam gets some discounts because remember, Steam is not pushing that stuff, the Steam machine. So maybe they're mad, but the masses, and we saw this with the PlayStation 5, that the tariffs and the stuff, like because they're building these systems in bulk, they get the bulk. Now, who knows if the prices are going to affect PlayStation next year with this RAM? Who the hell knows? But my goodness, go get those sales now, Black Friday. Grab your consoles. Get them all. Get your consoles. Because it is going to get dirty. Dirt. It's going to get dirty next year with this RAM and the SSD and this AI. And it's all because of AI. That stuttering Satya craphead. That's right. It's all because of AI, stuttering Satya. That's what it's for. This AI I'm done with this. And I wasn't going to rant about some AI shit, but I am done with how AI and consolidation messed up our hobby. AI needs to pop. That bubble needs to pop like a friggin' wart and a pimple. A friggin' zit. We need that to pop because this AI shit is crazy. Grab your pre-builds. Get two of them. Get pre-builds. Grab your car. Buy another PlayStation. Dirt. Get a PlayStation. Buy your pre-builds. Put up some SSDs. Mark Cerny right now is rolling around in his bed. He's like, oh no, my SSD. Mark Cerny, he's rolling around right now. But I'm sick of this AI shit. All these corporate sons of bitches thinking that this AI stuff. Dude, did you see today? Like, supposedly there was some rumor from Reuters that Microsoft is tailing back its AI sales or their predictions or something like that, and their stock like dropped like 5 points, like bonk. And it was all just a ruse. They're so sensitive right now because they're betting all their money on this AI Skynet future. And they're hoarding up the RAM and they're hoarding up all this stuff. It is ridiculous. And it's affecting our stuff, the things that we deploy on. And you don't think that this RAM shit is not going to affect developers and how long it takes them to make games and if they need more powerful machines? Like, who the hell knows the snowball effect of all this price increase? And what's crazy is now one of the things before I get into the Avowed stuff was Crucial Memory. Crucial just announced, and they make some basic kind of memory and SSDs. They are not. After February, and I bought some of their SSDs to upgrade some of my PCs and stuff like that. But as of February, dude, they are not going. Micron has pulled out of the consumer division. So they announced right now, and I just wanted to just talk about this quick because this is going to have an effect. That they now said, looking forward, Micron, who makes Crucial Memory, and also the memory SSDs and stuff, they are now high-performing DRAM and all RAM. They are now moving out of the consumer. So with relentless focus on consumers and technology, they deliver this. Looking forward, the press release now includes statements regarding product supply and support. They're moving out of the consumer way. So it says right here, we will continue consumer product shipments through the consumer channel until February. The company will close with partners and customers through this transition and will provide continued warranty service. The AI growth in the data centers has led to a surge in demand for memory and storage. Micron has made the difficult decision to exit the consumer business in order to improve supply and support for our larger strategic customers for faster growing segments. So they are not selling to us, the consumer, the people that want to build the PCs, upgrade our stuff. They're not selling it to us. Instead, they're shipping all their stuff to all the big server farms of AI. What is this going to do? It's going to pit less people. There's only like three big manufacturers and stuff. If they're all now saying, hey, we have a new cow to milk, with these big server farms, these big companies that are paying us millions and billions of dollars to make, we don't need the consumer anymore. They're paying us the money. We don't need, we'll focus all our development for them because they're paying us more. And this is all because of AI. Because they're hoarding all the PC parts for their AI to learn faster, to beat other competing AI to market. That's why all this is happening. Is this going to affect the consoles? Who knows? But this is ridiculous, dude. This is going to get messy. So I'm telling, just like I said, go buy the disk drive for your PlayStation before the Pro comes out because they'll be hard to find. I'm telling you right now, look at this season, look at the prices, hurry up and get what you want. I locked down a computer this year. I got whatever extra consoles. I got my Switch 2. I got the Pro. I got another Pro just before they increased it because it's unpredictable. We don't know what's going on. So get ready. And these sales right now are great. Look at some of the sales, but it's going to affect everything. And this is crazy. So I just had to mention it to my audience, to the Grindhouse, just about this stuff because I always am looking out for the consumer because that's what we're all about. We're about the consumer. I don't get shit for free. I don't have sources. I don't have friends in the industry. I don't need it. I got my Grindhouse and I got my two eyeballs and my own consumer judgment. That's it. And if I could help anybody understand what the hell's going down, I try to figure it out what's going on. I'm not no programmer or shit. But dude, shit's gonna I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get messy. It got messy this year. It's gonna get messier. So, and I don't know how it's gonna have a snowball effect. And you know what happens too? When shit goes down like this, just like the tariffs, all these companies find a way of just like, oh, well, business marketing conditions make us raise the price. Meanwhile, it could be a lie. It's just an excuse for them. Yes, I did see that, Josh, about that the new PlayStation does not have to hook up to the internet for the disk drive anymore. That was a complaint, right? So just keep that in mind. And who the hell knows? But all I'm saying is that it's going to have a trickle-down effect on everything that's going down. Now, coming down to the next thing. Yeah, you're hyped, right? Like I'm telling you, like, dude, it's crazy. I'm just telling you, like, it is with them backing out, and that's crazy. It's not that the RAM, and I went to Best Buy, man. RAM's like $800, $900. It's crazy. And then on top of that, that's because they were hoarding up all the RAM. Now you're seeing them not even able to sell to us. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to sell to a third party. It's almost like an eBay. They're going to sell it to like third party. There's going to be limited stock of this. I'm sure the crucial, all the memory and SSDs shot up today, knowing that they're going to stop doing it in February. So like we're back into scalper mode, right? Get ready. So like now there's going to be a demand and the supply is going to be limited. So the price is going to go up and we're going to have people scalping RAM and scalping SSDs and crucial getting out. Who knows who's next? And this is going to be scalping season, and you're going to be paying extra and stuff like that. So look at your sales. We just finished some sales. I'm sure there going to be some more sales in next week. Lock down your build PC, lock down whatever you can do, because I think it's just going to get worse next year in the consumer market with paying more money than what things are valued at. So just letting you guys know. Again, if it's not, then we're happy, but I don't want to create panic. But all I'm saying is that's what I did. I made sure that I'm satisfied with what I want to get because I think I'm going to stay locked into the technology that I have for the next year or so because I don't know where it's going to go unless something comes out really exciting. So we'll see. Yeah, I want to see people start building PCs now about the Pro. Last year at this time, dude, they were building PCs to compete with the Pro. Now let's see them do it. And now, yeah, we'll see now. But I'm telling you. And again, what Xbox is doing, these are the worst time. Like they always seem to have the worst timing, right? It's like, let's talk about Windows is the future. It's like, dude, right after the word Windows came out of your mouth, RAM has gone up, and now SSDs are going to be going up, and people are back on consumer stuff. It's like, now's not the time for Windows to be gaming right now. Like, now's the time to be a closed system that buys in bulk, pre-built, and gets stuff at a bulk discount to offer a discount to your customers. Now's not the time to say Windows is the heart of gaming. It's like, oh, yikes. And there you go. Microsoft is always either too early to the party, and they'll just be like, yeah, that wasn't a good time. But it is like they got the worst timing in the world, man. They are really the Eddie Mush of video gaming. If you ever watched The Bronx Tale, Eddie Mush was the Jinx. So they really are the Eddie Mush. Like whenever they talk, it's like, oh yeah. And here you go. What's Eddie Mush doing around now? Well, here at the Gaming Grindhouse, we cover the games, right? Well, here's Avowed. And guess what, Al? You think it's good news?
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit.
You think it's good news? Hit the like button. You think it's good
Holy
news?
Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
Greetings. And first of all, now we know that the lady who hyped up this game, who talked about the development, the lead developer on it, she left after the game released. We all know that, right? Just to kind of complete the Avowed story, right? Just to kind of Avowed dev leaves, because why would anybody stay and see their So yeah, just to kind of refresh everybody's memory right here. The Avowed director quits Obsidian after more than a decade at the job for a Netflix-owned studio, Oxenfree Studio. Yeah, so just to rehash that, Carrie Patel. So if you don't remember her, she was the one that was talking about Avowed at all the meetings and all the stuff. The legendary RPG Obsidian, months after the game's release, she updated her LinkedIn page and she revealed she started a new job at Night School, a Netflix-owned developer. I'm happy to share that I'm starting a new position as a game director of Night School. And she worked there for over 11 years in senior positions and games such as Outer Worlds and Pillars of Eternity. And she has taken the reins of directing Avowed after the game was rebooted early in its development. Remember, it used to be a multiplayer game and they made it a single-player game. Avowed had initially been planned in a darker fantasy setting to Elder Scrolls with one big open world and multiplayer co-op. Ultimately, Patel steered the game to launch as a brighter, more unique-looking experience, now featured multiple large individual maps to explore, an entirely single-player experience. So it was her decision to turn it into single-player, and she left. The response to Avowed has mostly been positive. She initially discussed plans for the franchise to continue, either with expansions, a full-fledged sequel, or both. However, she will not be part of that future. Avowed Development Roadmap announced last week detailed an array of mostly minor additions coming for free over the next 6 months, including a photo mode and a new Game Plus offering. Hence the roadmap that we'll be talking about today. Hit that like button. With awesome world building and stellar character writing, Avowed reminds us of why we fell in love, blah, 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 IGN, ignorant. Obsidian's next project will launch in Outer Worlds 2, which is due to be shown off at the June showcase. So, just to say, the roadmap. Yeah, that roadmap. What roadmap? This roadmap. Here it is. This was their roadmap that they put out there. Spring, summer, and fall. They changed it. So what they announced today, so she left months after. She created the game. She worked on it and changed it from multiplayer to single player. I played Avowed. Very fragmented. Not a huge fan of it. It looked good when it was still pitches. In movement, janky as usual. Not janky. Even though I think Obsidian is one of their better studios. But she's gone. And as typical of a Microsoft developed game, why doesn't anybody see their projects through? You know, why do they leave right after? Why don't they follow up like you see Shinji Mikami? I always say his name Shinji Mikami, whatever. After, you know, he got purchased by Microsoft, and then he was like, let's talk about the Tango Gameworks. He left, and then here comes his game, and then they shut down the studio, Rod Ferguson leaves after Gears 4. Bonnie Ross is gone, or she went on vacation or whatever, and never came back from Halo. 343 changed the whole name of the studio name. Drew Murray left the Initiative because it was nothing but an Initiative, and then Initiative turned up and Perfect Dark was done. They shut down the studios and the heads of the people that made the wonderful what is it? Or what the hell was that game? From Redfall. And then after Avowed, she made this. This was her dream. She turned this into this game. She left months after it released. When she was saying, oh, maybe expansions, maybe a sequel. Wasn't I bringing that up? What's up, Gordo? How you doing, man? Best game in the world, he says. Game of the year. Was it Game of the Year nomination? I might miss that one.
I lied.
Arcane, yes, thank you. So, really. So let's see what happened today. Greetings, envoys. You've been following our updated roadmap, if you've been following, which I haven't seen one Xbox person channel, anybody talk about Avowed. Have you? I haven't. Have anybody talked about Avowed? I haven't heard anything. Bite Back Edition. Bite No Edition, because they never did the Bite Back. They refunded people Bite Back Edition. So yet again, here we come to the games, right? Because Microsoft is like, the games you want, with the people you want, the games. Well, you wonder why they don't talk about the games. Because the games always seem to get the trash end or the booty finger of the stick over here. And this is on booty again. Booty cakes. Booty. Booty. If you've been following, that guy is horrible at his job. I'm telling you right now. Booty is horrible. His studio, he runs the studios, dude. He runs the picnic table edition, dude. It comes with a picnic table in a box, Josh. He runs the studios. He oversees to make sure nothing gets in their way. Well, Booty, it seems like a lot of stuff gets in their way. Greetings, envoys. You all know we're planning to release an update this fall. To break the bad news first, Avowed will not be receiving a fall update. The good news is that we're shifting our efforts towards a larger update coming next February, timed with our anniversary of the game's release. This update will include everything originally planned for fall, plus additional features that will make our biggest update yet. Stay tuned as we turn into the new year for more details. Yeah. Where's my anniversary edition? Anniversary edition, right? Yeah, I think we know what's going on here. The fall update. Well, we're in winter, right? We're in the winter, yeah. So they kind of missed the holiday. What's going on, you think?
PlayStation 3.
What do you think's happening, Grinders? What do you think's happening? I think Satya is like, somebody get me my PlayStation. That's what I think he's saying. A bigger update. Time to collect. It's about the money. That's right. Yeah, that's what Satya dreams about at night. He lays down and he goes, yep, I think that's what they're getting ready for. Because, first off, let's look at this lame-ass roadmap. Because we did this before, right? We went through this roadmap of Avowed. Does this look like the roadmap of an epic RPG owned studio, a first party, $7 billion $80 billion acquisition season. We had to buy them. Obsidian had to be purchased. First party roadmap. Is that what this looks like? Does this look like a big epic RPG? We're going to be delivering content. We already saw what happened to Starfield. Starfield was supposed to release DLC this year, annual DLC. Well, they skipped a year. No announcement there. So they skipped a year. So they had the Shitter's Edge, or whatever the hell it was, Shitting Land last year. They're supposed to do one annual. Todd Howard, Uber driver. So that got skipped. Another $7 billion first party we have to buy you, situation. Obsidian, another company like acquisition season. We have to buy them. All right. To make them better, let's look at this roadmap. Let's look at this friggin' roadmap. Wait a second. I think I need my eyeballs. My sources are hurting. Hold on. I need to get to the main. Let's go to the main one. Avowed Road Map. I need a clear one. This one's blurry. I need a blurry one. Here we go. This is here's our roadmap. This was their roadmap before. This was the first roadmap. Here it is. This is what you're missing out on. Here's the first roadmap. This is what they had. So, we have to buy them, Microsoft said. Acquisition season, everybody was rubbing their nipples because Microsoft was buying all these developers and publishers and spending money because, look, they're spending money. Microsoft must really care about gaming. They put a Halo jacket on Satya. Because they're spending money, they must really care. Do they? Let's see this roadmap from this epic RPG. Years in development. Spring. Arachnophobia safe mode. Mouse and keyboard support for Xbox.
Where the box is the name of our brand.
Fog of War improvements. More gold and crafting materials. Soul pods will now dispel illusions and unique gear improvements. Yo, that is a road less traveled. Did that need a special box to be put in? As a box?
Where the box is our brand.
And then if spring got your noodle wet and you're like, yo, nipples piercing the screen, ding! That's too much for me. Arachnophobia safe mode, holy shit. Wait a second, mouse and keyboard support for Xbox? Hold the phone. Where is it? I need where's my wait a second. I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette. Whoa. Keyboard and support for Xbox. Whoa, wait a second. Now we're talking on my name, right? Well, if that got you all excited and bricked up, let's go to the next one. Summer update. Yo, this one will blow your ass out the door. Pause. Cooking and crafting improvements. Not new cooking and crafting, improvements. New NPC abilities and behaviors. Dudes, these are the most generic updates. It sounds like they're fixing shit. But anyway, let's continue. New active and passive abilities. How many? What are they? Maybe a video. Who knows? We don't know. I guess they weren't because summer came and went. And I didn't see anybody reposting anything updates for Avowed. Did you? I didn't. No one was checking for this, right, Leech? Where was the updated videos? Avowed massive update. Oh. New unique weapons and armor. Wow. Custom map markers. Yo, you could tag a spot on one of the maps. Now that is something to wait for the summer. I'm going to knock over things with my nipples after this. What an update. Anybody, yo, you guys, pick yourselves off the floor, please. Take a breath. Let's breathe. Let's all breathe. Let's go. Let's breathe. I know that was a lot of content. Hold on. Let's all breathe. I know. This is some revolutionary. we have to buy these companies. We need to. Microsoft made them all better because this is the kind of support that you want to see for Microsoft-owned billion-dollar companies because they had to buy them. They had to buy them. We got to own them. And for a game going in Game Pass that you want that recurring, let me stick around. I'm sure these updates really kept them around, Phil. I am sure they did. So those are the updates that you got already, if anybody was keeping track. We were. Now, this was the fall update that you're not getting. So, now you can come back down to earth. This is what you're not getting. And we found out on December 3rd, after, like, right at the tail end of fall, like right in the middle of fall, that we're not getting a fall update. And here it is. New Game Plus. Photo mode. It took them to fall for photo mode. New weapon type. Changing appearance in world. New character presets and more godlike feature presets. That's what you're missing out on. Now, that's what they said you're not getting. So they're excited about what you're not getting. So let's go and see what they changed now for the anniversary edition with the new screenshot here, with the new one, the anniversary edition. Let me see if I can grab this one that they updated. Let me see in here. Let me get rid of this one. Let's get rid of that one and get here we go. Now it's called the anniversary update. New update. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, now they changed it. It was fall. Now it's anniversary. Okay, just to keep everybody on track in case you get too excited and fall out of your chair. All right. So, this is what you're getting. The same stuff that I mentioned, but a new entry. A new entry has been added for the anniversary edition. Something that contains a lot of detail that will get you very excited. They changed anniversary 2026, and they added a new bullet point. Something that really will get people excited. Are you ready? Put down your drinks. They added a new bullet. We got everything that we're going to get in anniversary. And then they said, and many more. And that is it. Wow.
Another one.
They really kicked it out of the park with the details and excitement for the roadmap. So you get in all the stuff that I just mentioned, and now they added for anniversary and many more. And many more.
Xbox can't compete as they are getting washed in console.
Yo, man.
Crushed in cloud and now.
You can't write this shit.
With PC
the details.
Oh no, they suck again. They suck again.
Like Zoid.
They suck again.
You always love the many more, right? That sounds like a great roadmap, man. It's like drive on this road, but you don't know where you're going to go. That is their big update. It sounds like they don't know what the hell they're doing. And it sounds like they fixed arachnophobia. They added more crafting. They added all the shit that they were missing. So basically, in Game Pass, you've been playing the beta Avowed. Cooking and all improvements they fixed, because none of these updates are first off, this stuff didn't belong in this should not even be considered a roadmap. These are just like 0.1.0.1 updates. Like these are little tweaks and fixes that you see for stability and improvements. We added a few more things and custom map markers, Japanese and Korean language support. Like that's a roadmap thing. Like that's something. Your roadmap is like new areas, a new island, new enemy types, new side missions, new mission, new exploration, new upgrade path. Like content. This is fixing stuff. And then to delay the February one, which actually the fall one, I mean, which actually had a new game plus. Okay, I understand that. A photo mode, okay. A new weapon type, okay. Changing appearance in world, is that changing your appearance? Is that changing the rocks? Is that making the graphics look better? I don't know what changing appearance in world is. That means that like you change your appearance in the world, like your armor. I don't know. New character presets and more godlike presets and many more. And they're saving it for their anniversary. I think they're getting it ready. I think Satya like me. Satya hears that sound. He's like, okay. I looked at the numbers. The numbers don't look good. But Satya! Next year!
Another one.
Okay. Right? Nick says talking about GT7. Dude, they're in cars. What about Forza Motorsport? Where's that roadmap? Dude, that's off-road. Forza Motorsport, a game that was supposed to be a service 7 years in the making. Forza Motorsport roadmap? Dude, there's no roadmap for that game. And Starfield, Game of the Generation roadmap, that fell off the road too. Where they own these companies. They spent $80 billion and went on a hiring spree to own these companies, to make them better. They own Obsidian. Where is the oversight and support for the games to bring sequels, to bring more content, to make people want to explore these, come back to them? Like, I've never seen a company just set it and forget it with their games. I've never seen it. Like, only the few games like Sea of Thieves, the Housefly that don't die. But like, besides that and Minecraft, they let everything else just rot to shit. They couldn't get the roadmap and stuff ready for Halo. That was a disaster in a free-to-play service game where they talked about it being a service and the service was the worst part of it. They own these companies. This is not a partnership. This is not that they got to knock on somebody's door, then they don't own them and the partnership is over. They own these companies. They staff them. They oversee them. Booty in the hallways, shitting up the place. Oh, well, I just make sure nothing gets in their way. And now, look. And many more. And you're releasing it when? On your anniversary. With the year that's going to happen next year, you think Avowed is going to have any more traction with a big update early next year, February? Put these games that are going to come out next year, the year that's going to happen next year, you think Avowed has what? The only thing that I could think of, or the reason why you're delaying it, is so that you could say, anniversary update has photo mode, new Game Pass mode, and oh yeah, it's coming to the Switch and PlayStation 5. And they can charge $50 for that trash, which I'm not on. But I think that's what's coming. But this is their first party. This is how they roll. But I never thought this roadmap was anything to it's a sad piece of a roadmap. It's like, you know, you look at roadmaps of content and stuff like that. Man, I remember looking at the roadmap. You want to see a roadmap? Like, I remember this one. What was it? Oh my God, it was the Star. Oh, what was it? Oh shit, with the game I loved last year. What was the hell was it? Oh yeah, watch this. Space Marine roadmap, dude. This is what they had. Space Marine 2 roadmap. Like, look, this is a roadmap. I'll show you this. Oh no, year 1, not year 2. Yo, this is a friggin' roadmap. Like, look at this roadmap. This is a Space Marine. Look, they even went into 2025. Look, they had ultra wide September 1st. Look at the first. Look at the thing. Ultra wide private PvE lobbies sparring arena. Those are the free updates. Then they have new PvE missions, lethal, like, you know, new PvE, new PvP, new enemy, new prestige ranks, horde mode, new enemy, new weapons. Like, yo, they went into the next year. New enemy in season 2. Like, look at this. Like, that's new stuff. And then there was their season pass. Those are free updates. Then they had their paid stuff. But, you know, you're looking at a battle plan. They even did year 2. But, dude, they added all these missions and game modes and all this other stuff. Like, that's a roadmap. Look at these things. Custom map markers, Japanese language support, gear improvements. These are just quick fixes. These are things that you probably were on your list to try to have ready for day one. And you're like, yeah, we got a arachnophobia safe mode. Huh? Like, you know, I'm just, you look at these roadmaps and it's just like, dude, I think it's just crazy. I know that's a multiplayer game, and, you know, but it's adding new modes and new things and new features. Like I said, this is an RPG open world, man. You should at least be talking, like, you remember Starfield? Starfield had the DLC announced right before the game launched. You pre-ordered the game and you bought the $100 Todd Howard scoping edition, friggin', you know, and basically you had the DLC shitted space the next year. And then after he had to honor your DLC for a year, he said, screw your DLC, because the new one nobody paid for. And that DLC was trash, that shitted space. So I don't understand how you release an RPG in the fall, in the spring, and you're like, this is your roadmap, and then you delay your fall roadmap, which actually, of all of them, the fall one was the one that actually added new stuff to it. The other one was like new active and passive abilities, like new, listen, like, those like tweaks. Yeah, Bite Back was a DLC, and that DLC never came out, Josh, because they shut down the studio. But there's your update for Avowed. Like, yet again, you wonder why Microsoft don't talk about their frigging games. Like, yet again. But I'm just like, they spent all this money to own these companies, and you think they're going to be better and they're going to do this. They spent all this money. How much, Groban? How much?
Xbox, take your
Call of Duty. How's it doing? Groban.
And we will always be beat. Then spend more cash.
How much?
Make ourselves complete.
Tell him, Groban.
Yeah. We need $80
$80 billion.
Gotta make a splash. To be relevant, we'll go all out. No holding back. Led by Philness and Booty, we'll bring the games
that much Groban.
No more sucking, it's time to show we care. Let's start by bringing Pennerman. Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi, Russian grounded games over to PlayStation and Switch. And we will say that exclusives don't matter anymore. And then wait when we get Starfield ready for the pitch. Big Booty Bobby and Lulu walked out with the bag, and now we're left with all these IPs. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Like Zoinks.
Man, that's right. There you go. So are they getting it ready for the PS5? Seems like it. Like, I don't know why you would hold on to those modes. And it's not even like it's not even like they added anything like, oh, well, we're planning a new map or something like that. They go, and many more. That was their fix. And many more. Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be a PS5 announcement with a game that's completed. And that's funny. I was listening to some audio of, some podcast back when Phil was talking about just 4 games and all this other stuff, and games going to PlayStation, and this whole Game Pass is like a beta test. Like, it's like, get these and from their first party. Let's get them out there. Let's get the feedback. Let's fix it. Let's pepper it. Oh, and then let's get the polished version out, the pristine, incredible version with all the stuff ready to go for the PlayStation release and market the hell out of the PlayStation. Like, it's such a shaft that they're doing. They're still treating their Xbox console owners like third, fourth class citizens and the PlayStation system as their baby. Satya dreams of every night. He talks about PlayStation and Steam in his dreams. At his financial, he doesn't even mention the word Xbox, but he talks about PlayStation when he does his financial calls. Like this. Ridiculous. Oh man, I hope they're not raising the price, dude. Oh, look who's here! Hey!
I don't mind, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk,
take a
walk. I don't mind, get your ass out of here with all the bull
Get him,
you
Grinders!
spread. Take a walk,
take a walk. It's a holiday party now! Holiday!
Out of here with all the bull you spread.
Take a walk! Hit me with the baseline!
Mind, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. All right, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, take a walk, take a walk. All right, get your ass out of here with all the bull you spread. Take a walk, 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 take a walk.
Harry's back! He's back. I was wondering where he went. I had the whole song from and everything. Now I'm back. Go ahead, I got to play it. There you go, Army. Hope you like it. No one talks about PlayStation in real life. Yeah, because they're buying the shit. They don't need to talk about it because there's nothing to explain. It just plays games. What games? Goes to Yote. Well, it's easy. There's nothing to talk about with PlayStation. It does its job and it does it well. Xbox, you need a goddamn dissertation to explain what the fucking Xbox is. It's my mother's, it's this mother's, it's that mother's, it's this TV, it's that TV, it's a phone, it's your ass, it's my hole, it's dicks. You need a fucking dissertation to explain what the fuck Xbox is doing. You need to have a whole explanation. Sit down and take a lunch. What's the PlayStation do? What's the Switch do? It just plays games, bitch. Go get it. All right, good. What games? Here you go. Go. Enjoy. There's nothing to talk about. There's no explanation. Here's a great game. Here's a controller. Get the hell out of here. Plug it into the wall. What about Xbox? Well, do you have Game Pass? Oh, yeah. No. What's Game Pass? Oh, let me explain to you. Oh, wait. Do you have a TV? Oh, then you already have Game Pass. You have a controller. Do you need a controller? Do you need this? What's the Xbox have? The Xbox, well, their games can be played on PC and on your phone. That's right here. What? It can? What? Yeah, it can play right here. Did you subscribe? Well, wait. Well, what about Master Chief Collection? Can I play that? Well, that's not a Play Anywhere title. If you bought that on the console, you can't play that over here. That's cloud enabled, so you got to subscribe for that. Oh, but I don't have the subscription. Well, here's a subscription. How much is it? Well, it's $30 a month. To do what? To play the games. Now they have another one if you don't want to play their games day one. Well, what games? Oh, Avowed. Who's that? I don't know. Nobody cares, but anyway, that's $30 a month. But if you want to pay cheaper, you can get the other subscription that gets the games a year later. But guess what? Those games don't include Call of Duty. Call of Duty doesn't work in that other tier. And then you can just pay the basic tier, and that gives you just 40 of the 20 games that they don't do shit with. And then there's Booster. And then, but why is the Xbox so much more expensive than the Play? Dude, you need a whole goddamn... You need a tea time with Phil Ness to talk about Xbox and the shit that they're pulling. Well, I see that ad. This is an Xbox. Well, your iPad's an Xbox, and this is it's all horse shit. You don't need an explanation. You just, the Switch, well, it plays Mario. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy. Oh, it's cheaper too. Then, yeah, it's cheaper than that. That's right. Let's just go. It just plays games. There you go. That's why you don't need to talk about it. It just does its job. Where do I sign? Do you like Phil Spencer? Then I suggest getting an Xbox. You need a flow chart. Well, the games weren't there day one, but then they put them in their Windows store. And then if you don't do the Windows store and do this, Oh, and yeah, they're talking about PC gaming. They're talking about how expensive that shit is. How much that RAM costs and how much those graphics cards are going for. Steam OS is going to be shipping on we got Steam, and then, dude, then the next Xbox may have Steam on it. It's like, what? Yo, please. That's why, because it's so confusing. It's trying to confuse the customer into stupid choices. And I'm going to leave you with this one, with the choice. Here's a choice. Grinder, let me give you a little scenario for everybody that wants to talk about choice. You have a food court, 3 stores selling pizza and hamburgers. The 3 stores sell the same hamburgers and pizza. Which one you choosing? The red, green, or the blue? They sell the same thing. Is that better for the consumer? Is it? Help you make a choice? Red, green, and blue stores in a food court sell pizza and hamburger. Same thing, same ingredients. You think from a consumer perspective, oh, that's choice. I get a hamburger at any of those stores, but it's all the same burger. What does it matter? Green, blue, or red? It's the same everywhere. I choose. Where are you choosing? I don't know. Whatever I walk in front of. Now, do the business perspective of it. You are the green store. How do you get that customer to come to your store? If you're selling the same exact burger and pizza the other 2 stores are selling. How? How do you get them to come to yours when the dude right next to you is doing the same thing? Oh, you put it on sale. You do coupons. You do samples. You do a burger with French fries. You do combos. Oh! Because for a business perspective, how are you going to stay in business when you do the same shit that everybody else does? How are you, green store, going to stay in business? When blue and red are doing the same thing. Same pizza, same burger. You're going to be in business long? How are you going to justify your business? You got to differentiate to grab that customer, to allure them. Put signs on it. You got to do something to entice the customer. And what does that do to the customer? Oh, wow, green, you're doing sales and stuff? Well, I'm going to go over there. Blue and red go, well, wait a second. Our burger has 2 burgers. Come over here now. Come over here. Oh, whoa, they got a better deal than you, green. I'm going over here. Well, wait a second. I'll throw in something else. Oh, now the consumer has a choice, but guess what? Their choice now, they're competing for the consumer's dollar, and who's benefiting? The consumer. Because now they're getting the deal, and they're making a choice because those companies are fighting for their dollar. Because guess what? If you look at PlayStation and Xbox, majority of the games can be played on both of them. Then why is one selling at 85 million consoles and the other one's at 30 million? Why? If they play the same games, there's got to be something different, right? What's the difference? Oh, is it just people are born fanboys? Like, are they just like, they just come out of the womb and they're like this? Oh, where's my PlayStation? I just got to buy it. Where's my PlayStation? I'm born PlayStation. What's the difference? They both play Madden. They both play Fortnite. They play Call of Duty. Why is one over 5-1? Why is there? It's because the games. So let me leave you with this. Stop with worrying about where you play. Because we all know the where is not the important part. It's the what. Games decide where you go. The game offerings that everybody offers, console, PC, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic Store, Ubisoft, the games decide where you go. And the games are the differentiators that entice the customer to come there. You know, it's so funny because during the 360, Sony was always looking for that Halo killer. Oh, well, why? They have Halo. We need a Halo killer. Was it Killzone? No. But they needed that Halo killer. There were so many games that were classified as, this is the Halo killer. This is the Halo killer. Why? Why are we killing game? Because they wanted what Halo was. They wanted that. And they try to make better games to compete with Halo because they wanted to have something like that on their platform. Just for thinking about that, Josh, you read my mind. Haze. I bought Haze because it was like, oh, this is a Halo killer. Let me see. Haze was nothing like it. It was a Haze. A Haze of horse shit. I remember that Haze with the guy on the front. He looked like a Spartan, and he had the mask that was broken. I remember Haze. Haze, yeah. But the thing is that, look, you want to know what's so funny too? We'll talk about examples. Here's another example. Phil Spencer went out and spent money to get Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider exclusive for Xbox because they didn't have a game to compete with Uncharted for. So they actually funded the sequel to Tomb Raider because of competition of an exclusive game. And as a gamer, you got Tomb Raider made and published and ready to go because they needed something to compete with Uncharted. And if that tells you how exclusives matter, and you want these stupid ass companies fighting for your dollar, because if you just make everything the same and it goes everywhere, you're just going to get just same slop on everything. Compromises will be made for it to run on 1 billion platforms. Compromises will be made. Features will be pulled. Roadmaps will be created with just updates because they got to spam this shit on everything. Hell, if competition don't breed better games, just look at Madden. Madden was fighting for its life with NFL, ESPN, NFL 2K. And once the NFL hoarded up their thing, what kind of innovation have we had in Madden? We had shit and ass. Because there's no competition. Hell, it got so bad that one year where they made ESPN $20. And EA had to drop their price forever from Madden to 40 because they couldn't compete. And they got so nervous that ESPN 2K5 was eating its lunch and they dropped the price and they competed them and lowballed them that they panicked and they made an exclusive deal with the NFL to take the NFL license away from Sega or from 2K. Wow. And then 2K said, well, we're just going to do that with NBA now. But yeah, like, that's what happened. And what has Madden done? What? Do you think if there was other football games out there that could go push Madden? And using the license and making a football game to compete? Madden might be adding more features instead of more COD bullshit. Mutt and Fut and all the other shit that they do. Instead of focusing on the COD game, they'll be focusing on the actual football game. I see the same shit in NHL. You can't challenge plays. You can't challenge anything. Like, the challenge system sucks in football. Like, like they don't even evolve the gameplay at all. That I've always bought the sports games, but there's been such a lack of innovation that they suck because there's been no competition. We want competition. We want differentiation. We want these companies to fight for our dollar. And when one company makes something that's incredible, we want other companies to go, yo, we want that too. Let's beat something to beat that. And that makes them be better. That's what you want. You don't want that thing just spammed on everything and it's everywhere and it just gets diluted. You want competition. And exclusives do that. And you look at it, it's like a majority of the games on Xbox and PlayStation are the same games. But there's something different. Controller, UI, features, but most importantly, the games. Games decide where people buy. You want to play Counter-Strike and own people, then you know where to go. You want to play Half-Life Alyx and experience that, you know where to go. You want to play Wolverine, yeah, you know where to go. You want to play Mario and Mario Kart, you know where to go. If you want to play it, the games will decide where you go. And that's not anti-consumerism. That's good. That's differentiation. That makes you want that makes people want your money. And they compete for me. Fight for my mind share. Because when you big companies fight and don't just sit back and collect checks, we benefit the most as customers. That's what it is. And the only one that's talking about games everywhere are the Xbox refugees. Because they don't have it and they hate it. And they're basically sore losers. They're basically just going like, yo, think about it. You're losing the game 30-0. What do you want to do? 30-0, you're losing the game. You just don't want to play anymore. You're like, yo, let's get on the bus. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get out of here. Like, you want the game to be over, right? If you're on the zero end and you're 31-0 and you're the losing team, what do you want to do? You want the game to end. And that's exactly what Xbox is making they're doing. They're like, dude, we're losing. Let's just end the game. Everybody put your games everywhere so the game is over. And it's like, bitch, we still playing. Bitch, the game's still on. There's still a fourth quarter to have, man. We still got to roast some more. We got a whole stadium of people we need to entertain. No, game over. Dude, it's only halftime. But Microsoft is like, would everybody put everything everywhere? Game over. Game over. We're done.
You're my #1 customer.
No, bitch. We doing good. We got a championship to win. We got more games to win. We need to be undefeated. We got to keep going. We're not just ending the game because you're losing. It sucks to lose. Well, do better. Be better. Who said that? Boy, don't be sorry. Be better. Be better. Don't be sorry. Oh, game over. We saw it. It's over. End the game. Not by ending the game. Shit. We still playing. But that's why you hear it from just the losers. You hear that from the Xbox. And what's crazy is that the fans were nurtured to do that shit because of Phil and the corporation who abandoned them. Because I'm not going to roast the fans for feeling that way. It's Phil's bullshit and feeding them lies and feeding them false hope and feeding them like this is what they're all doing. Meanwhile, nobody's doing it. Even Phil eventually came around and said, PlayStation's making it hard for us to be Xbox. No shit, man. Be better. Do better. Well, making great games won't change anything. Well, fuck it did. It does. Look what happened to PlayStation. At the end of the PlayStation 3, they made great games that took the momentum into the PS4. They made some of their great games at the end of the PS3 that they had to remaster for the PS4. God of War 3, The Last of Us. Some of the best shit came out at the end of the PS3 because they realized they had to make great games to get their gamers back. Because they weren't like, oh, game over. Game over. No. Sony's like, no, we're going to fight this shit. We got to get them back. And we're going to whoop that ass. And Cerny came out there and he's like, SSD. Cerny came out there. He dropped his glasses, Dana Carvey style, unbuttoned his flannel, and said, bitch, PS4 is on. We're not ending the game because you're losing. Oh, 31-0. Oh, game over. No, bitch, we got to play. Glassdoor game with the 5, he goes, Xbox saw Microsoft kill their console. Now they're moving them to PC so they can see them die there too. Yeah, with the app. With all these companies abandoning it for AI. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it should scare the shit out of you, Glassdoor Gamer. When they're forcing people, they want you as a bridge to go to the PC so they can shove AI up your ass. That's what they want to do. They want more people on PC so they use their AI shit. And isn't it, like I said before, isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy, dude, that right now is the time when they're trying to bring people to PC, and PC is turning into the biggest fuck shit right now with goddamn RAM and SSDs and the graphics cards and all this bullshit's going on with PC gaming right now. And this is the time that they are deciding to migrate Xbox to PC. Is it seems like a crazy coincidence or just bad luck? but it's whack. That's why I said, go get your shit now. But I think it's the craziest thing that we have all these crazy things going on in the PC land, and now's the time that Microsoft is trying to bring people into PC. Oh yeah, now's a great time. Dude, look at the price of RAM at Best Buy. Dude, it's in a gold case right now. It is astronomical. Build your own PC is like a nightmare right now. It's going to get worse. Pre-builts that were laughed upon are now like the deal of the century. And what this is going to do is building PCs and customizing a PC is going to make people realize how much money it is, and only the real people that understand what the hell's going on are going to do it. This may bring people back to continue to stay with consoles. That's why consoles will always have a place. That's why I never saw it as PC versus console, because they're two different things. Yes, they may play similar games, but they're different experiences. And they always coexisted. And it used to be that the PC with Crysis and all those, and Half-Life, PC was the driver of a lot of innovation. And it turned into more of some of the consoles developing some of that stuff. But they share it with the PC, with frame gens and all, and that shit's coming to consoles and so back and forth. They coexist. It's not either or. It never was. I never viewed it that way. But Microsoft is making it like the console is old news, and this hybrid bullshit is, dude, fix your app and then come talk to us. And that's right, Josh. Keeping a closed system allows Sony to offset costs. It allows them to buy in bulk. And Ron says, funny, AI requires data centers, which directly impact the ability to build a cost-effective console, which Microsoft failed miserably in their supply chain. Isn't it funny? Because basically what they were doing with the consoles was they building their cloud infrastructure with that hardware. I think that's how they got the Series X and S even around, because they're like, oh yeah, that's going to power our cloud infrastructures. But now with the move to PC, they don't need people to develop for a console anymore. They don't need developers to do the console stuff, because I think what they're going to do is take Magnus, whatever this Xbox Magnus is, and that's going to replace all the Series X's in their cloud. And basically, they'll be just running PC games in their cloud and not using Xbox as servers, because the initial plan was that the Xbox was going to be the server, and that when you make a game for Xbox, you're making it for the cloud. And I think that since they're not move enough of those consoles to get the developers to develop for those consoles is going to be a challenge, because the install base is not there. So the mind share of developers is not there. That's why we have Xbox Skip. Well, how successful is your service when people skip you? They realize the future of their cloud cannot be based on Xbox consoles, because they are losing mind share with developers. So they need to make a pivot. And they need to pivot and make the future PC, because they're guaranteed that they will have developer mindshare with at least Steam or Windows. And they're going to try to do an Xbox app. And the final point is that right now with the Xbox migration and everything is an Xbox, basically they're doing the clip. You know the clip, Grinders. Some of the OGs will remember this one. You remember this clip. You remember this one. This is an old one. I used to have this one all the time, because basically what they're doing is putting lipstick on a pig. But not only that, but they are just trying to say everything's an Xbox, because they want to make you feel all warm and cuddly inside, like you're not cheating on the console, because they're calling that an Xbox. Right? They want to make you feel all cuddly inside. Right? Remember this?
I like your line, I like your prices, but there's a problem. There's no guarantee on the box.
Heck, if something breaks down, you can call me, even if I'm home watching TV.
Guarantee on the box. And what did you say?
The way I see it, Ted, guy puts a fancy guarantee in a box because he wants you to feel all warm and toasty inside.
Yeah, makes a man feel good.
Of course it does. Why shouldn't it?
What's your point?
The point is, how do you know the ferry isn't a crazy? That's all it takes. Next thing you know, there's money up. I've seen it.
But why do they put a guarantee on the box then?
Because they know all they sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. That's all it is, isn't it? Hey, if you want me to take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed, I will. I got spare time.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They're putting Xbox on everything to make you feel all warm and cuddly inside. Because they're like, oh yeah, that's an Xbox, so it's okay to play over there. It's okay. It's okay to leave the console. But they're basically just putting they put an Xbox giving you a guaranteed piece of shit. Because look at the Xbox app. Oh, that's our Xbox. That's our Xbox, and the app is ass. But they put Xbox on it. Yeah. They're selling you a guaranteed piece of shit. Oh, yeah, Xbox is on your LG TV. Is it? Is it? Is it? No, I don't think so. Is it the same experience? Same interface? No. It's quick resume? No. But they're saying everything's an Xbox, so you get the hell off that console. Because they want you off. And the games aren't helping. Our Xbox, all right? Our Xbox. It's an Xbox. You're safe. And how many clowns went out there and bought it because Microsoft called it an Xbox? It had their blessing. And meanwhile, it was a guaranteed piece of shit. The worst thing on the ROG Ally X is the Xbox experience. To shit on a box, but guaranteed on a box. There you go. But that is an oldie of goodie. But grinders, let me make sure I got everybody here. Thank you, Glassdoor. Thank you, D. But this has been a gaming grindhouse, what grinds my gears. And yeah, it's going to be wild. So take my advice. Go lock down your technology because it's going to be a wild road. And hit that subscribe button here at the Gaming Grindhouse because we are going to be rocking it and grinding those games. And Gaming Grinds will be coming your way as well. Subscribe. Check out Monday's show. And we out. Good night, everybody. Check out Thrifty's show coming up. And we're going. Hit it, Phil.
Yeah. Sony swooped in, snatched up the crown. Xbox fans frown, games nowhere to be found. DualSense trigger shooters with some feel. Chiefs off the field, Phil dropping the wheel. Game over, y'all. PS5 stole the show. Xbox fanatics, time to let go. Microsoft dreams crumbling to the side. PlayStation rise, the king won't hide. Controller buzzing, vibrations legit. Halo's users quit, playing out of luck, no grit. Cross-platform tales, bridges we couldn't build. Leaving green hills, lost players unfulfilled. Gears turning, but for who to claim? Sony's prize igniting that flame. Market shifted, X marks the void. PlayStation ploys left Xbox annoyed. Game over, PS5 stole the show. Xbox fanatics, time to let go. Microsoft dreams crumbling to the side. PlayStation rise, the king won't hide. Game over. Game over.
I don't play this game.
Game past promise, broken and bent. Bethesda misstep, paying the rent. Kratos grins wide, God's favorite blue. Master Chief's missing player one, where you?
Build a great Project Scarlet. I want people to feel like they can have amazing console experiences they've never seen before, and that they've got the best lineup of content and services of any platform out there. And we're totally focused on that. And I know we have other things going with like coming to PC and xCloud, but I'll say that being a leader in console is something that the team is committed to doing. And that's we're not building this program to try to aim for second place. We were going to build it aiming for first place, and that's what I want to hit.
One of the other things.